Now that you know how to create a basic Google Doc, we're going to talk about how to create two different types of documents. One is a newsletter. Google Docs is a great platform for creating a newsletter. You can print the newsletter, or you could post it electronically to your website. The other thing that we're going to learn how to do is to create a lesson plan. And again, Google Docs makes it really easy to share your lesson plan with others and to invite feedback. So this week I've assigned you a partner. You and your partner will each be creating products. The expectation I have is that you will share the products with each other and provide feedback to one another. Well, let's get started. Here I am at Google Docs, and when I click, it opens up the Google Docs area. And you'll see over here was our blank document that we started with previously. However, if you look more carefully, you'll see that we can scroll down and find a variety of things here. Some of these are my previous documents that I've created, and some are templates that Google has provided. So you could go ahead and create your own. I did such by creating a lesson plan template for you. As you can see, it's housed in Google Docs. It's called Gannon University Lesson Plan Outline. It has a little place for you to type your name in, as well as the date, your topic, the standards, objectives, and so forth. You'll be able to save this over to your own drive and use it as often as you would like. It's not mandatory to use this template. You may certainly use a lesson plan template of your own. I did want to show you, though, how easy it is to create a template and reuse it over and over again by copying it and keeping it on your drive. You're also able to share this template using the Share button here. And just like I showed you before, you can copy the link and send it to someone. You can get a shareable link. You can change permissions for the link, and you can add people by name. And again, change the permissions for what they're allowed to do. And that's really the part that I'd like you to practice this week. So one of the assignments is to create a lesson plan, and I have provided you with this lesson plan template. Now let's go back and look at the other option. The second part of the assignment is to provide you the opportunity to create a newsletter using Google Docs. And you can see that Google Docs has already in here a what they call lively newsletter template. If we scroll down a little bit further, there's another newsletter. And if we keep scrolling down, I'm sure you'd find more and more of those newsletters. The Google ones can be easily differentiated from your own by clicking that little double arrow that I used to open up this Google Only area. And now it's not getting confused with all the things that I personally have created. As you can see, there's a Plum newsletter, a lively newsletter. There are other types of documents here that you could modify to be a newsletter. For example, this class notes could easily become a newsletter. All you would need to do would be to change the date on it and include the news from your social studies, mathematics, science, or whatever lesson and post that out to the web. You could do that daily, weekly, monthly, or on another type of schedule, up to you. For today, I'd like to take a look at this lively newsletter template. And as you can see, it is already named HeartWorks Weekly Digest, but I can change that. I could make it the Forbes Fun Weekly Digest. And here it says, we have a surprise, and you can take out the Latin and say, a new school year is starting. And if you did not like this particular picture, you could click on it. You could delete it. All I did was touch my delete button there. I'm going to reinstate it because I like that picture. If I wanted to replace it, I could actually delete it and then go up here to insert and find a different image to replace it with. Whoever took the picture is the person that you want to have credit for taking that. This happens to be a stock image found in Google Docs, so I'm just going to leave it as stock image, and then I can add a little bit of text. Now it says, "We have a surprise. A new school year is beginning." So I'm going to type this school year. We will be using Google Docs for homeschool communication. I'm going to say, please watch the school website and your child's materials for the link to our class materials. Coming soon. I'm going to get rid of the rest of this. And then this week's top stories, I think that I would probably get rid of this photo and maybe put in a picture of my new class for this year, and maybe explain to the parents that we're going to be putting things online, and in the name of online safety, I want to protect the identities of the children. And so instead of using their name online, perhaps I'm going to assign each one a color or allow them to pick a cartoon character name, and their work will be posted with that name on it. Maybe I'm going to tell them that we're going to have a one-to-one laptop initiative and talk a little bit about that. Maybe I want to just link over to the school's website. I could link to that right here. And at the bottom, it has Heartworks Inc. and 115 Some City, PA. You're welcome to change that up. And you'll see that the assignment asks you to create a one-page newsletter. This is one page front and back, and it's a good example of approximately what you'll end up with when you're done with the assignment. When I have everything done that I want to have done, remember you can download it. In order to turn your newsletter in this week, you're going to be downloading it as a PDF document, or you could publish it to the web. When I click publish it to the web, it asks, it tells me this document is not currently published to the web, and is this what you really want to do? You can link to it or you can embed it. I'm going to create a link. Yep, I want to publish it. And there's the link that I can now share by Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, my G+ application, or I could copy and paste that link into a piece of paper that I send home, or even post it onto the school website. Before I publish or download, I am supposed to collaborate, however, so please make sure that you email your partner that you're collaborating with. You may email your partner a link to this site and allow them to make comments, or you may email your document as an attachment. The idea here is to get practice at collaborating in a variety of ways, so you might even want to do both. And that's really as easy as it is to create the newsletter and the lesson plan. The skills you're practicing are collaboration and working through creating a document with images in it, documents with links in it, and so forth. So good luck with this assignment. I'm looking forward to seeing what you create this week. Thank you.